Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
Me?
Yeah.
Me? I thought it was. We're not doing.
No, the draft always goes last because
You're ending with the draft.
We do that every time.
I don't remember this as a thing. It's
Every
always
time.
good to lead in with them. We do it with energy.
No, we do it because sometimes they tend to take really fucking long. So
why wouldn't we put them at the end?
Well, this show should be pretty short. I don't have a lot of fucking news.
Good. Let's wrap it up.
I'm casting.
Good to see you guys. As always, if you'd like to hear.
Well, we had a shit story. We had a very good shit story, but I don't think it would be good to tell it twice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would try to change it up and make it have more pizzazz because you guys are hearing it again.
Could you
and I would
rewrite
embellish it too much.
Plus it a bit.
Yeah, we'll give you.
Let's have a turn a statement to us, and I were nerdies on Mike.
Justin.
Kyle.
Ben.
Go.
Awesome. Well, we had some shit. We'll have shit now. Anybody have any other shit? What, literal or figurative?
I was telling Mike we were at a family gathering that I got to. I had to proofread and edit a story for Entertainment Weekly. I've done a couple. This one was for a movie review of Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. No one. I blame text messaging for no one using punctuation when they write in general. So fuck cell phones. 2, they were not nice to that movie.
Just sad. It's an Alex Garland movie, right?
Yeah.
Ex Machina, Annihilation. He's made some really good movies.
Yeah.
You expect it to have some weight to it.
Apparently,
but, I've heard it's fluff.
Yeah, apparently, if you veer off the path of science fiction for Alex Garland, even though, I mean, this is fictional, of course. It's a movie.
It's historical fiction.
Sure. Well, is it historical fiction because it hasn't happened?
It's historical premonition.
Fair. But wrong lane to swerve into, apparently.
Do we know if this was his story? Because he's the kind of guy who likes to take books and make them into movies. Well, no, Ex Machina, I'm pretty sure it was his.
Yeah.
But Annihilation, he adapted a book. So he's willing to go either way with that.
That I'm not sure.
I don't understand. Like, here's a question to the group. If you were a director, like you were already an established director, you had made your own movie based on your own script, would you ever go to someone else's story? Would you adapt a comic? Would you adapt a book? Or would you want to stick with your own material?
I would adapt. You know, it would be fun to dabble in something, take something that's already established and kind of make it your own.
It feels cheap to me.
Why?
Because I like to create, not just
who's
transpose.
To say you can't? I mean, we've seen iterations of comic book stories. It's not one for damn sure.
Sure. Well, I think there's a distinction between adapting a comic character with a long history rather than taking a book. I guess I'd have to specify.
Yeah.
Taking an established, truncated story and adapting it. Like, Spielberg does it all the time. Spielberg made his bones doing it. So it's not like it's a bad thing, but it's just not what I would want to do.
I would take a story that's already established, say that I want to take it a certain direction, get shut down, and then just totally rebrand it my own Kmart style of what their story is, but now it's mine. And then call it Rebel Moon.
Nice. I think I agree with Mike, where but for me, it's not that I wouldn't want to adapt somebody else's stuff. It's that, my anxiety, I don't think would allow me, one, to touch something that has already existed and it has been in the view of the public with the chance that I would fuck it up. But also, the second part of that is, like my self-doubt would make me think like I only have so many bites of the apple. If I'm only going to be able to adapt to do a certain number of things, I have so many ideas. I want to use my own ideas because if I don't use them up front, I might never get a chance to.
I think it's super pretentious to not eventually adapt something.
I think it's super pretentious to adapt things.
I don't think so at all.
I think if I was established enough where I knew I would eventually have the opportunity to do all the stuff that's in my head, I would be fine adapting whatever.
Because, like, I guess it depends on how it's approached to you, right? Are you saying it's a project where, like, oh, I would like to adapt this? Or are you saying that because of your work, someone has reached out to you and been like, I would really like you to take a swing at doing this for me? I would take that as a fucking compliment of my style and be like, yeah, I'll give it a go. If it's the other way around, I'd do something. I'd either pick something that I want, like something I like, and make it completely fucking different than it is. Like they're doing with the Blood and Honey shit, right?
But good.
But, right. I'm not saying I would necessarily go horror, but I would do something to, turn it on its side. Or I would go into the world of anime because they're great stories and it's just not adapted properly and,
It's a huge gamble.
Sure. But at that point, it is what it is.
Now, we have, in this hypothetical world, open to any cast, like free casting.
Well, I'd imagine if you're getting wooed like this, you would be able to get at least 50% of the people you wanted. I mean, obviously, you're never going to get everybody you want, but
Right.
you would have the budget to be able to go in there and get the caliber you'd want.
I would take the swing on even touching franchises that I like to try to enhance and continue. I would like to do that.
I wouldn't make a Star Wars.
No, that one no.
I would make a Star Wars movie. I want to, as a life goal, write a Star Wars thing that gets
That's
put
fine.
out in the world.
But I would not
Comic
I wouldn't do a
book.
fucking movie.
A short film, maybe, if they started doing that. Nothing. But although you want to test yourself, you want to see what your metal's made of, you make a Star Wars movie, put yourself out there, and let the crucible continue.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's something that I hold too dear, and I know what that fan base is like.
That's a bigger problem.
So I know for a fact, even if what I made was fucking awesome,
Yeah.
right? Already 50% of that fan base is like, fuck you. You
Even
fucking
if you're Ryan
hack.
Johnson proud of it.
Yeah. Fuck you, you fucking hack piece of shit.
Before the trailer even drops.
Yeah.
You'll get
Oh,
that.
yeah. Whoa, you're straying from the Skywalker story, huh? But if you do something within the Skywalker realm, they're like, fuck you, I'm tired of Skywalker. Oh, there's a woman in it? Fucking woke. But she's not even the main character. Like, I'd fight too many people. I'd be like, you know what? Why don't you take your fucking $200 lightsaber and fuck yourself with it, piece of shit. And then jump
Maybe
off
they do.
Jump off
That would
your
get you
mom's
good
roof,
press.
you motherfucker.
They probably do while they give you the hate comments.
I would do
he sucks.
I would do Marvel. I absolutely would love to do a DC movie because they've all sucked mostly. And that would be fun to me.
2 franchises I would like to do.
Power
First one
Rangers?
being Star Trek. So what happens is they take off from Earth, they go into a black hole, and all you hear is flush, and then from the black hole just goes words pop out. The end.
It's very art house.
I thought you loved Star Trek. I thought you had a lot of respect for Star Trek.
I also respect science so much.
Is there trouble in paradise? Is there something we need to know about this week, guys?
No,
You two not kissing?
just keeping it real, keeping it 100.
Yeah, I'd like to adapt
Let's adapt some shit.
Court of Owls.
You'd
That's
have,
ballsy.
that
Yeah.
whole story needs to be set up. You can't jump right into
Well,
a
of
fucking
course,
Court
you
of
can't.
Owls.
it would have to be a trilogy, and that would have to be like your second part of the trilogy.
Joe's playing the long game. He's like, listen, I need 4 movies before I can get to the actual movie.
Yeah.
I love Zack Snyder. You're good, Joe. You're good.
But it
Need a
has to
web
be done
series?
right. You can't
The
rush
Snyder
into it
method?
like Dark Phoenix. Like,
Which time?
You need a Russian bot farm. Russian bot farm to promote your propaganda that you actually have good movies. Make 3 of them.
No,
Then you get worried about.
I want a John Hughes-esque Squirrel Girl movie. That's what I would fucking do.
I could see that.
She could fit that motif, but it's not necessarily what I think of her as. I think a found footage style Squirrel Girl movie
That would be
where
fun.
she's recording everything she does.
Yeah.
It would make sense for that character.
That'd be fun.
Good topic, boys. Good topic.
Yeah, I like that.
So, nothing else? We can just plow on through, get
Yeah.
to the show.
That's fine.
Good. Casting. Brought up a couple weeks ago that they're making an Evangelion movie. No, sorry, Evangeline. It's so close. Evangeline
Yeah.
movie.
Let's
Yeah.
calm ourselves here.
Yeah. They're probably going to make an Evangelion movie. If they haven't, I don't know. That's
I don't know. I don't know if they can.
Who?
That might be one that was near impossible to adapt.
That was like the last anime series I kind of got into, and it was one of the things that pushed me away from anime because it was just so over the top and ridiculous at times.
I mean, yeah, it is, but it isn't, because it's like, yeah, it's giant robots fighting space aliens, but it's just like, oh, the machine's alive and it's tied to him, and oh, there's clones, and oh, that clone's his fucking mom. Spoilers.
And the main guy who runs the whole program puts his son into one of the things, but hates his son, but loves him, but doesn't, but like just emotionally tortures the kid.
Include his wife.
Yeah, and it's high functioning anime.
It's something.
But that's not what we're talking about right now.
No.
Evangeline. Something much more threadbare when it comes to story, because it was co-created by Rob Liefeld.
Hey, lots of
We
buckets.
talked about it for a quick second, like a week or two ago. Margot Robbie and Olivia Wilde were attached to it. It has been confirmed Margot Robbie will be Evangeline, directed by Olivia Wilde.
Shocked.
Turns out that, what's it called? Don't Worry, Darling didn't hurt her career as much as everyone thought it could. I mean, okay. I didn't know dick about this story. This thing came out during my I'm done with Liefeld period. Apparently, she's an angel, much like Angela from the Spawn comics, who is fallen from heaven and forced to fight demons on Earth. So, another beautiful fish out of water story starring Margot Robbie. That's happening. Jeff Bridges will be in Tron Ares, totally confirmed.
Flynn is back.
Seen the photos.
Yeah, no word if the awkward-looking Clue will return as well.
Let's hope not. I mean, they've upped their CG game.
Yeah,
I'm glad he didn't die in the last one, because they kind of hinted at that, but
it's all data. You know, they could just it could be backed up somewhere or something.
yeah.
If it's a Tron movie, it's got to have him. That was the one thing
to.
about it. I was like, if Bridges is not involved, I don't even want to watch it when it's on Plus.
Yeah.
But because he is, I'll eventually check it out. I 50% enjoyed Tron 2.
Yeah, I didn't
Was
hate
it
it.
I did
I didn't
too.
hate it.
Legacy? Was it Legacy?
Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Love the music.
Oh, yeah.
Love the
Great
visuals.
soundtrack.
Yeah, dude, Daft Punk was at their height at that point. But, like, that Clue thing completely took me out of it. That was some of the worst visual effects ever.
Sure shit doesn't help that movie.
Did not even a little. So, yeah, that is going to occur. Who else has casting?
I does.
Cast away.
Cody Rhodes is looking like he's joining the cast of Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson's The Naked Gun reboot.
Okay. All right, I was wondering where those names were going to lead to. As soon as I heard Liam Neeson, I was like, this better be what I think it is.
Yeah. Little details are known about what role Rhodes would have in the film, though it's reportedly an important one. also
Freaking Nordberg.
stated that he may end up playing himself in the film and that he will likely play someone that's been hypnotized.
I mean, you hire a wrestler for a Naked Gun movie and don't make him Nordberg, I think you've missed an opportunity.
I agree.
We can actually see him get hurt now. Instead of just being like a puppet that flies in the air or something.
I went back and watched those on Max. They were such great movies.
Yeah. Possibly the most ridiculous things the Abrams crew made.
Yeah.
Was that all the cast?
That's all I got.
Joe, did you say you have cast?
The Jeff Bridges one was the only one I knew.
I heard a casting rumor.
All right, we'll take rumors.
Good old Wesley Snipes is being cast potentially for a multiverse role for Hellblade Adore.
Never gonna happen.
Well, Justin, they rewrote the script 15 times.
Oh, no, I know that.
One of them might have Wesley Snipes in there.
I don't.
He'll get 5 minutes in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna Star Wars his voice, or he's just gonna be in like a fucking just a voice somewhere.
He'll be a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want that fucking negativity.
No.
As much as fans of the Blade movies are like, oh, Wesley, Feige and Disney are like, no.
It probably comes with strings, like you can't be a fucking diva or you're out day one. We'll scrap it.
I think it's just all the negativity that comes with his name at this point.
Yeah.
What negativity? He didn't pay taxes? That's freaking American as fuck. They loved the Tea Party back in the day.
Yeah, there's something that just doesn't seem to settle well with the everyman about not paying your taxes.
Well, I think most people don't like taxes.
Nobody wants to.
No one wants to
but
pay
we
them.
all do it.
Yeah, right. So
But we
when
don't have
so when
dollars.
people who make far more than us don't pay taxes, I say suck a dick.
Yeah, they should go to jail.
They should, especially.
And then there's the way he treated Goyer on Blade 3.
Yeah.
I'll never let him live that down.
Yeah, he treated him like shit, dude.
Yeah.
No,
Treated
not just.
everybody.
No, I was gonna say not just Goyer, the whole cast.
Yeah.
Well, what did they do to deserve it? You ever think maybe they were jerks first?
Every person on that casting
Pretty-
crew was an asshole. to
Pretty
him.
sure Jessica Biel, nice person. I know for a fact Ryan Reynolds, salt of the fucking earth.
Patton Oswalt, I can pretty much quote him. I never met Wesley Snipes, but I worked with Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's a method actor. What do you expect? You saw how Blade 3 was?
He was never a method actor before this. He just hated Goyer.
Yeah.
No, White Man Can't Jump, he was a basketball player. Money Train, he was a cop who wanted to bang J-Lo.
No. Well,
Everyone knew that.
White Man Can't Jump, he was Wesley Snipes playing basketball. Money Train, he was Wesley Snipes as a cop.
Yeah.
Blade, he was acting.
Major League is Wesley Snipes.
He was Wesley Snipes
Snipes
playing
played
baseball.
baseball.
Yeah. What about Drop Zone? Can't forget about Drop Zone.
He was Wesley Snipes jumping out of planes, which is absurd. Black men don't jump out of planes unless they're in the army.
Expendables 3. He was Wesley Snipes.
He was
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
He's completely Wesley Snipes.
That one movie with Tommy Lee Jones where he jumps on the train.
U.S. Marshals.
Yes, U.S.
Yeah.
U.S.
Marshals.
Marshals.
Yes.
That was when he first started getting rid of all his hair, and I was like,
Demolition
That's not
Man. Wesley Snipes on coke.
oh, well, they said he opened the door for someone not named Jack Nicholson to play the Joker because his acting was getting that. I thought.
As far as I can remember, the only 2 times he didn't play Wesley Snipes was the Blade movies and Coming to America 2,
Yeah.
Yes.
where he played Idi Amin.
He was one of the funniest people in that movie.
He played Wesley Snipes with an African accent. Okay, so that's all the casting, right?
Yep.
I only think we have the one trailer. Am I wrong? Two. Okay. Let's save the big Disney one because I think we're gonna have a lot of thoughts about that. What's the other?
The Exorcism.
Oh, that thing. Oh, I forgot about that.
Come on. It's my favorite version of this actor.
Oh, Russell Crowe's religious period.
His chunky.
Russell Murder Crows, because he's very large.
Oh shit! That would take a second to sink in.
That was good.
Cold-blooded.
Did we look up his? Is he just like, I'm not working out anymore?
Yeah, I feel like this is his period in life now. He's just like, fuck it.
Because Man of Steel, he was in good shape.
He was under a lot of
Yeah,
latex.
he had the bodysuit.
Well, that was
But his
after
face,
Body of Lies.
his face
Body
was-
of Lies, he was heavy. And then he lost weight for Man of Steel again. And then
that was it.
he did, what was the one where he kind of had to look like he put on weight? When he's driving angry and shit, the Road Rage one.
Oh, what was that?
Which is actually pretty good.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I don't remember the name of it, but that was a good movie.
He
But
looked thicker.
He had to look like a swollen alcoholic dude with rage.
Yeah, but then he transposed that character into the fucking Vatican priest,
Yeah.
and now he's just
Also the nice guys. He was fat in that though too.
Yeah. Listen, he's earned it. If
Yeah.
that's how he wants to be, fucking go for it.
Was
I
he
think
60?
he's at least
Yeah.
he's in his 60s somewhere.
Joe-
He's done a lot
Joe,
of
can we
action
age
stuff.
check?
I think he fucked himself up a bit.
Mr. Pravdo,
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Producer, can you age check him, please?
62.
Is that your guess?
Is that a guess, or did you look it up?
That's a guess. That's right.
I think he's older than that.
Slightly.
He is.
I'm gonna go 66.
47. What the fuck?
32.
No.
Come on, Joe, do the math.
Yeah, I have to do math.
It's not
He's
that
60.
60. On the nosy.
Yeah, his birthday was April 7th.
That's it?
Yeah, I was
Wow.
expecting older.
Well, now I just feel bad.
Yeah, now I do too.
Yeah. He must have fucked himself up something. Like making Gladiator, he pulled some shit, some back problem where he just can't work out like he used
he's
to.
still in decent shape after Gladiator.
Yeah, I feel like he's De Niroing, where if the role calls for it, he'll bear down, he'll lose some weight, he'll trim up. But if it doesn't matter,
2007.
fuck it.
Robin Hood, he was in shape.
He had to shoot arrows. He had to ride horses. He was an action star in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 310
Noah
Yuma.
probably fucked him up.
He done a
That was a
fair.
weird one.
310 Yuma was solid. I only watched it once, but it was really good.
Yeah, it's a good one. But Noah, I didn't like that movie. I didn't get it.
Not the Mummy. That one probably.
But yeah, that's enough time on Russell Crowe. Let's talk about the trailer itself. It looks like they're filming The Exorcist, or
Well, they're filming an exorcism movie, and his demons of alcoholism. No, not alcoholism. He's got mental issues
yeah,
and maybe PTSD, and he's not taking his pills. And it's one of those: is because he's not taking his pills, or is this thing cursed?
yes,
And then Niles has to exorcise him. That's right. David Hyde Pierce is in this.
Oh, he's back.
You might not have noticed it because he looks a lot different
it does.
than when he was craning.
Now, I've never seen any Exorcist movies. I find them shallow and pedantic. When one exorcises somebody, do they straddle them like a cowboy and hold the cross overhead and
Do we have the same question?
and take water and go, the power of Christ compels you. Let me rock your world.
Do we all have faith that he knows what the word pedantic means?
No, I don't. But also, so you've never seen The Exorcist?
No, I find the movie shallow and pedantic.
Okay.
All of them.
If you keep using that word, I won't be able to do the show tonight.
I wonder if the people listening to this, instinctually know the real reason, like the rest of us do, why he hasn't seen any of the Exorcist movies.
I think by this point we all know.
Well, they know though.
I hope
Maybe.
so.
Listen,
He's laid it out there. He has not hid the fact.
He's not shy about it.
No.
every show is someone's first show.
Yeah. Do you like horror movies there, Vin?
No, I don't want to be scared.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
The Exorcist
Ding, ding.
is
Ding, ding, ding.
probably known as the scariest movie of all time.
Okay, at the time in the 70s, it made sense. If you watch it now, unless you were raised Roman Catholic, it's not going to hit.
It's still creepy.
It's still freaky.
It is still very creepy.
Well,
Joe's in the same boat as you, Vin, for the same reason.
I
I've
have.
seen it though.
Listen, I have a review for a horror movie tonight that even Jill could sit through.
I do too.
I've unfortunately seen all the sequels to The Exorcist and prequels.
well,
Yeah, we've
let's
been
not say
there.
unfortunately, but all of them.
We've talked about this.
Second one's dog shite. Third one's fucking awesome.
Yeah, third one's good.
I got a question.
The two prequels, I don't know what's going on there.
Now, this is internet-based because I saw an excerpt about Emily Rose and how she had like 400 some odd exorcisms done to her. Question for the
I
group
don't think the number was
consensus.
that high.
At what point, at what number of exorcisms do you say, I think I gotta change up our tactic?
Before you decide on the first one.
I mean, probably the second. Probably, in
Second.
my opinion, by the time you have to do it again, you're like, huh.
Well, see, the first one, you go, we gotta get the local priest. I understand the second one. You call Rome, get one of the good ones from the Vatican, not the ones that get moved around. Give me a good one. You get a good one. He comes in, and then, so three. Three, I guess, is my thing. Because then he comes, he does his thing, he pisses his pants, he calls his guys, listen, this shit's for real. All right? Bring all of them. Bring the crosses.
After the third one, do you start changing religions? Do you bring in like a witch doctor?
See, now, the
Yeah.
newest
Yeah. The witch doctor's between 2 and 3.
the newest Exorcist had
What
3 different types of religious people performing the exorcism.
All Christian, or like they're pulling in other belief systems?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I'm going to American Horror Story. I'm finding the Swamp Witch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find, I'll find a witchcraft book in East Meets West.
So a priest,
Something.
a rabbi, and a shaman all walk into a room.
Yeah, I'll get a bartender. Like, dude, you seen this before? She's throwing up like crazy.
That's either a bad joke or a good horror movie. Okay, so yeah, Russell Crowe exercising.
Yeah.
He needs to.
All right, let's fucking rip this Band-Aid off, shall we?
Oh, months ago it was announced that there was going to be a live-action prequel to The Lion King,
Yep.
simply titled Mufasa.
Say it again.
Ooh. And when we heard this, I think all of us were like, really? I mean, it made money, but like, where are you going to go with this thing? Do we need to know the... Like, I maybe want to know a little bit about the history of Scar and Mufasa. That could be interesting. And then they dropped the trailer this week and didn't lean on the history of Scar and Mufasa at all in the trailer.
They didn't.
It made it look like...
They didn't lean into shit.
It made it look like Mufasa lived Simba's life before Simba lived Simba's life.
Now, a little context here.
Okay.
A lot of the joyfulness scenes that you're seeing is actually the child of Simba and Nala.
So that's what I was trying to think. Like, is this them telling... Is this
Yes.
Rafiki telling the story of Mufasa?
Yeah.
Because I saw Beyonce's in it, Donald Glover's in it.
Yeah.
So it's them recounting the story of their time,
Yeah.
and then Rafiki recounting the story of...
Because Timon and Pumbaa are in it.
Yeah,
They clearly are in the story later.
they are listed amongst the cast.
Yes.
Everyone from that first remake is in that cast list at the end of the trailer.
Yeah.
So it's like...
The,
Framing device?
the biggest head scratcher I had, sorry Joe, is how the fuck did they get from Antarctica lions to Africa lions?
Yeah. Maybe a really cold day on Pride Rock. Really cold. Random blizzard. I don't know what that scene was about. It's the most interesting part about the trailer.
Yeah,
I'll give
yeah.
you.
What was it? Ice lions?
Apparently.
They're coming out of a frosty cave.
Maybe it's a liger.
I hear they're very powerful.
They're transcontinental.
They have magic ice powers.
But I'm not against it. Not yet. This one needs a second trailer. You got to give me a little fucking story here.
I need
It
context.
was a cartoon.
Huh?
Yeah,
I was
they get a cartoon straight to
It is.
streaming.
It is a cartoon. What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking
but
about?
I
Those aren't real
did
animals,
not
Joe.
like the live action Lion King at all.
Yeah, you know what they're going for.
Let's find a new term for this.
This isn't
I didn't
live
enjoy
action.
the photorealistic Lion
Yeah.
King.
I didn't. I didn't at all.
It's not live
We don't
action.
need- Yeah.
They're not real animals.
We don't need another photorealistic Lion King movie. I would enjoy an animated one where they can express the way talking animals should.
This shit's running
Wait.
Unreal Engine 6. Okay?
Bless you. They're not real?
Shut
I
up.
thought it was a claymation taxidermy.
I'd
They
respect
spent a long
I'd
time
respect
doing
that.
it.
I would respect the fuck out of that.
Just
I'd
every
rather see it in Lego.
Yeah. Lego would be nice. Or Muppet.
Ooh, I'd watch
something.
something.
Yeah.
Or sock puppets.
Or sock puppets.
Anything.
Hey, I'm podcasting over here. Unreal.
Sir,
It's like
sir, who are you being so rude to?
My wife, she sneezes
Uncalled for.
like she's allergic to me.
That's
That's all right. Was she shaking aluminum foil in the next room? Because I'm pretty sure everybody heard that shit a couple minutes ago.
Was she? Were you?
No, Jill was, though.
Jill was.
Oh,
This
I didn't
is,
hear it.
This is why Justin is far from everyone else in the house when I podcast.
This is why I live alone. Well, many reasons, but it's just helpful that I do.
But what about her?
Oh, see, we talk later.
So that's trailers, right?
Yep.
yeah.
We a few of us have some reviews. Let me
Got
get
some
mine
reviews.
out of the way quickish. Well, there's one I might be able to share with someone else if they finish the series as well. But because I had an excess of PlayStation bucks and there was another great sale going on, I bought 2 VR games. Swordsman has been I've been eyeing that up for a while. It's a fairly accurate sword fighting game. It's nice. I'll give it some time. But it's running nice. Please get your feet up. It's running a distant second right now to Demio. Demio is the VR or flat screen version of basically a tabletop RPG game. Yeah. VR D&D, except not quite D&D. Everything about it looks like it. Hell, the area you play in it looks like the basement from that 70s show. And it plays so fucking nice.
That's cool.
It's the games we have played, or the campaign we are on. I'm enjoying it. The only problem I have with playing actual D&D is the math. There's so much intricacy involved with it.
I'm
I'm very happy we have someone like Kyle around who knows what's up. This game forgoes all of that. You actually roll the dice, though. You pick your character up, put him on top. It's got like walking distances. It's got Magic the Gathering type cards. You could drop on stuff. But all it is you roll the dice. Either you get a sword, that's a good attack. 2 swords, that's a really good attack. Or a skull, you whiffed. So simple. So basic, extremely addictive. If it wasn't for the fact that it fucking crashed after I beat the first campaign last night, I didn't get the 3 trophies that it told me I got.
No.
One of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, that was fucked up. Joe, did you finish Fallout?
I got through episode 4.
Okay. All I'm going to say is I'll wait for everybody to finish it before I go all the way in, knuckles deep. But I was happy. Great way. It almost ends it like a mid-season finale, but you can see in a lot of ways it's just setting up the second season.
Without going into spoilers, I heard it's going to take a turn into New Vegas.
That would make sense. It looks like they're either setting up New Vegas or Seattle. I'm not sure where they're pointing at, but it's a very condensed city. It could be just what's left of Vegas that they show at the end. The only problem I have with the show is I understand why Lucy makes so many naive mistakes. She's a vault dweller. Maximus can be a complete moron at times. For someone who's lived in the wasteland his whole life, he's a mook.
He's my least favorite character.
He's interesting, he's got a very unfortunate backstory, and he's got to make some hard decisions. But he makes some dumb decisions along the way. They're like, you should know better. Everything he does with his armor for the first half of the series, it's like, come on, bro.
No spoilers, but when he left the armor,
You want to smack him?
you wouldn't think that's gonna.
Yeah.
I yelled at the TV. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What other reviews are there?
Mine's quick.
Good.
I saw the movie The Stranger with Dane DeHaan and that blonde chick on the Hulus. I think it came out, 2023 or beginning of 24. Megan and I watched, I think, the first 25 minutes. And boy, oh boy. You know how you have, like, acceptable plot holes in scary movies or thrillers? You're like, okay, all right. We got to a point where it takes a lot for me to say just turn it off. We just turned it off.
It's a show.
No, it's a movie.
There's a movie.
Oh,
It looks good.
That's
Okay.
the one thing.
All right, because I looked up The Stranger, and he's not one of the first two. Huh?
It's a Joel Edgerton movie. It came out in 2022.
Okay.
Oh.
You said
Okay.
Dane DeHaan. That's a different
Yeah,
one.
I looked at. Yeah, Dane DeHaan is.
He's in a show called The Stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
It was a movie.
Yeah.
No.
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 What? That was a movie? She said
Edgerton's
yes.
in it.
There is a movie that came out in 2022 starring Joel.
Yeah.
Uncle
Are you
Owen.
talking Dane DeHaan and Micah Monroe?
Okay, he's second on. I didn't notice him. Yeah, that's a show.
Yeah.
Yes, that one is a show.
Bro,
They dropped another. There's another The Strangers movie coming. That trailer, I think, just dropped last week.
Yeah, The Strangers.
Chapter 1 or something. It's a
Yeah.
prequel. I wonder if they make it through.
anyway, movie was pretty bad. I gotta send a picture of it for you guys because it's real. It's a movie. Not rated 2024.
It's actually it's got a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb and 75% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah. I've been talking about it. What do you mean I found it? I'm the one who told
Micah
you.
Monroe?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a show.
Yeah.
it's not a show. It's a movie, dude.
That one's
13 episodes.
the fucking show. And there's also a movie.
Yeah.
Which one did you watch?
The movie in 2024 with Mike Monroe and Dane DeHaan.
That's a show.
And
No,
Joe,
2020.
it's not.
Yes, it
Yeah, dude.
yes, it is.
I'm looking at it.
Episodes. I'm looking at it right now, too. 13
It's
episodes.
all on my television. You guys are about to feel like a couple of fools right here. Straight up fools, son.
I trust IMDb over you.
Here it comes. It's not a wiener shot, I promise.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you for answering these things, and I don't trust you about dick pics.
There it is. You're welcome. Thank you. Welcome.
That is the blurriest thing I've ever seen.
Well, that's how I take pictures.
What the fuck?
2024.
It's so funny because my mom took a picture one time and she sent it to Megan, and Megan sent it to me, and she's like, I see where you get your camera acumen.
All right. Remember that time I watched that puppet live-action cop show movie, The Fuzz?
Yeah.
This is the same thing. This was like webisodes cut together, 8-minute episodes cut together into a movie.
Oh, so it is a show.
Yeah, it's a show that was pieced together into a movie.
Gotcha.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, from 2020.
It happened
So
to
they cut
Mike.
it together into a movie in 2024.
It happened to Mike before.
Yeah, they fuck with us. They don't care about us.
Well, it's not good.
Okay.
She has mustard on her face like a toddler. This is where she first said, let's turn it off. I think it was like the first 12 minutes. And I'm like, they have a chance. She has mustard on her face, about a gob like this. And she does this, like, doesn't get it. He gets in the car, and they're talking for a little bit, and he's like, ooh, you have a little, he like leans in, and she's like, what? Ooh, ooh, you have something in your face, and he wipes it off her face. An Uber passenger in her car goes to wipe mustard off her face. In what world is she not macing this dude?
Were they getting
No, she was driving him to the airport or some shit.
Did
that was extra
Did
echoey.
anybody else hear fucking Lucifer?
That was demonic.
Yeah, that was fucking rumbly.
That was my voice echoing back at me.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't hear it at all, but I guess you know what it is? The power of my hate sometimes, I guess, really fucks with decibels. Crazy. Over 9,000 I must have been.
Must have been.
I watched something.
Go ahead. I also watch stuff, but continue.
I watched the documentary on Netflix, The Greatest Night in Pop.
I'm done.
We Are the World.
That's pretty good.
That was really good.
Yo, also, fucking Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Bro.
Mm-hmm. And
He wasn't really blind.
I hear he's quite talented.
Very. He's a good mimic.
Yeah, his Bob Dylan was
It's
the
fucking
best.
spot on, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
He does a Bob Dylan impersonation?
Oh, he does not even an impersonation.
Yeah.
He channels him.
Pretty much.
He sings it in Bob Dylan's style, so Bob Dylan can recreate that verse
Yeah.
as Bob Dylan.
It's pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, Bob Dylan or the Beatles.
Neither.
Throwing punches tonight at Joe. I wouldn't take it if I were you.
What happened? Did someone miss a
Seriously.
date or something? Like, Jesus
Did
Christ.
someone not spit on it? Did you
No.
Is it dry?
You know what it is? Megan called me an idiot a few times today.
So you take it out on Joe?
I've been just putting fucking bullets in the gun.
So taking it out on Joe? Like,
Wait, no, anyone to step up. I'm sorry, I
I
can't.
expect strays thrown at me. That's like a fucking weekly occurrence.
You haven't sassed me yet.
Fanny, I hope you're better than punching down. I really hoped.
Well, there's only one. I can only punch up. I'm very sure.
It's true.
Well, then you two are punching at each other. Neither one of you guys, like, this isn't the tallest group, but you guys are, like,
Yeah.
nose to nose.
Joe, how tall are you?
5'5".
Yeah, I'm 5'6".
There it is.
Don't have to be.
Oh, yeah. I found out why Dan Aykroyd was there. I always wondered why Dan Aykroyd was at the We Are the World thing.
He brought
was
the
at
vodka?
the American Music Awards.
Yeah.
Because of Ghostbusters.
Oh, is he a Michael Jackson fan?
I mean, he is a blues brother. It's not like he doesn't belong there.
But so all the people that were there, like most of them except for Michael Jackson, were at the American Music Awards. And they all left there that night
To go
and went to
record.
the studio.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Michael Jackson there?
He was already at the studio.
Jamming.
Yeah, his acapella, when they just had him without the music, that man was so talented.
For real.
Like
Well, they said
Breaking news.
they said he didn't know how to play any instruments, but like he could just sit in the booth with people and be like, "I wanted to sound like this," and he would just start riffing and then be like,
Yeah.
"All right,
Let me write that down.
I could do that."
I watched Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1.
Oh, me too. I forgot. I did watch that.
It was good.
What did you think?
That was fine. I'm not up against the animation style like Mike was.
Kind of looks like Archer.
A little bit.
It did.
A little bit. But
A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
It's very popular to use that kind of computer-generated Bluey type of animation style.
Yeah.
And some places use it incredibly well, like Bluey, and some are just like, okay.
I thought it fit the story fine because it's not really taking place yet in a world we've been to.
You know, by the end, it's a lot of setup. They don't really quite get to the crisis yet.
Yeah. I think the fact that nowadays
that's that story though.
It needs to pay homage to how Superman and Bruce Wayne don't look exactly alike without slick back hair versus the curl. I'm just happy they're making that difference now. I feel like back in the day they didn't.
It depends on who's drawing it. Some guys just only have one face. They only do one face. Like, I love Jim Lee, but sadly, 90% of his guys look exactly the same. And if it wasn't for said spit curl, you wouldn't be able to tell.
But they look fucking good, though.
Fucking incredible. Yeah. And the Joker.
Yeah.
With that note.
So I thought it was good. It was fine. I wish I waited a little bit more so that 2 was out.
Yeah.
So I could
look forward to.
So I could just continue, but it's fine.
You could just drop the trailer for 3.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it.
When's 2 out?
Now.
Oh, it is out now?
It's not on Max.
Yeah. Probably wait like a month or 2 before it's on Max.
Ashley and I, the other night, watched Night Swim.
Oh, this was your date night movie?
Yes.
What did you eat?
Well, it takes place in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Fun fact.
During their 1 week of summer.
Fun fact. There's like nothing culinarily important from there. So I was just like, well, we're not going to find a meal.
You eat moose.
Found a dessert. Made carmelitas. Delicious.
Bratwurst and a liney.
Yeah, like nothing we were going to eat. All that shit's not up to snuff. Anyway, Kyle, have you watched this movie?
No, but when we were discussing it, I threw out 3 ridiculous guesses. I put intentionally the one I thought most reasonable in the middle, which I believe you said was close. But to preface this, there was a little bit of thought in the middle one that I said, which is why I said it in the middle. Because I just felt like, I mean, obviously I didn't know it was set in Minnesota, but I just felt like the vibes I got from the trailer were like, it wouldn't have made sense for it to be something that was just happening in like the present day.
Yeah.
When does it take place?
Oh, it takes place present day.
Okay.
So Kyle was like, it's a lake. It's not far off. So these pools are apparently this was a thing where like the pool was created and it tapped into an underground water reservoir from what used to be a former lake. So it's geothermally heated, naturally filtered. It's supposedly great for your body, right? So like the dad who's a baseball player, he's injured, early stages of MS, and starts using the pool. He starts getting healthy. And then creepy shit starts happening. The movie starts with a whole creepy scene with a little girl. And that ties into this story going further. To simplify it is, like, the lake granted wishes, right? But in order for the wish to happen, there had to be a sacrifice made.
Everything has a cost.
Of course. So, like, if the pool takes someone, it's to give the wish of another person. So you find out later on that this mom, from the beginning, had 2 kids. One was very sick. The other one was an obnoxious little girl. And so she sacrificed the little girl to the pool monster. And so the other child could become healthy.
Please tell me that's what they call it throughout the entire film.
Oh, no, the pool monster, no. It is one of the worst fucking makeup/CGI monsters I've ever seen. It looked like something out of fucking Power Rangers.
Oh, that's great.
I was curious if you get to see it, if it was.
Oh, you get to see it. You get to see it a few
formless
times, and you're
nonsense.
just like, oh, what the fuck. Other than that, it's not horrendous. It's under 90, I think, like hour 26.
Horror should be. Jump scary?
No,
Okay.
just creepy. It plays on that like whole thing you had when you were a kid, where like you were always afraid. I don't know if it was an irrational fear of everybody. I think it is that like a shark or something's gonna come out of the fucking pool, even though you're in a fucking pool,
Yeah.
and like get you, or
There's
something's
no reason for it, but
gonna grab
anytime
you.
I was alone in a pool,
Yeah, right.
like you never know, but you emotionally don't. It's that
Yeah.
inborn thing
It's
we
primal.
all have.
It's primal.
Primal.
Like you're in water,
Whatever
you're
the
probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Right. So it plays on that, and the acting's not terrible. So there's that.
I remember there were some names in it, right?
Yeah. Not,
I feel like this movie could really mess me up though, because when I was like a preteen, I had a recurring nightmare about like a pool that I got trapped in, like dragged down in.
yeah, this will fuck with you then.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be watching this one.
That's right. Wyatt Russell,
Yeah,
everyone's favorite Captain America.
and he's good. Good in it. Everybody's good.
Is it scary?
Not really.
I don't even care if it is.
What's it on?
It's on Peacock.
Oh, it's on the cock.
Vinny, you could get through it.
I can get through anything I want.
Yeah, but like you could get through
We
this,
both know.
even being a scaredy little bitch. You could get through.
I'm
this.
not.
If you were, is what I'm saying.
Did I tell you guys my my nightmare?
No, because I'm still doing reviews.
Okay.
But go ahead.
No, it's fine.
I'm curious. We're gonna
No,
forget.
no, we're gonna forget.
We're gonna
now,
forget.
So go ahead.
I need to hear this now.
I had a nightmare that I had to take a shit, and I could not shit.
That's
But I kept farting. And when I woke up,
you shit yourself.
I farted.
Oh,
That was it. But like when those dreams are so long, like you my dream, it felt like I was, for a very long time, I was just going, ugh, I can't go. And I think Megan was the other person, just like, just go shit already. And I can't.
it is true
It
love.
is-
I release your
Yeah.
shit.
I
Yeah,
found
it's
that
good.
dream dumb and pedantic.
Yeah, it's not. There's not a lot of depth to it. I would like to see Freud dissect that one.
I was worried you shit yourself though, because anytime bodily fluids happen in a dream, that's why I do everything 5 minutes before I'm about to go to bed. Get as much as you can out. It's gonna happen if you get older. I don't want it to happen in my family.
Yeah, I'm ready to start wearing diapers to bed again. I'm over the hump.
Again. Oh yeah, that's right. We all started that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you got more reviews.
One more. X-Men
Okay.
97.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Were you happier with this week's episode?
Fuck, this is what it should have been the whole time. Don't give me the shit you gave me on that last episode. This was fucking, this grabbed you by the fucking balls.
Rogue. I was super duper happy.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't miss the giant bosoms
This one.
or the butt because Angry Rogue just fucking murking people turned me on.
Did anyone else? I didn't catch it, but I saw a meme about it. Did anyone notice that the moves she used in it were pulled directly from Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Yeah.
They were from the video game.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The rolling attack, the ground punch, and the dive kick. I'm watching. I'm like, there's something familiar about this. She never did this in the comics, but it feels right. They pulled from the best fighting game ever for this.
With her and Trask, when she freaking dropped him, I'm like, no fucking way did she just straight up murder him.
Nightcrawler's like, what did you do? And Wolverine's like, what I would have fucking done.
Yeah.
Ross. We got Thunderbolt Ross for a scene. She nearly kills him, but the only thing that stops her is Steve motherfucking Rogers showing up.
Yeah.
And he even says, We'll find out, and my team will handle this. I can't wait. I'm calling it now. Season 2 is going to have X-Men versus Avengers.
Maybe they're stopping before this war starts. So
they could do the Phoenix coming back. They could have Hope show up. They could have so many reasons to do AVX. They won't do it for a whole season. It'll be like a 3-episode arc because they're managing to condense storylines into episodes and do them properly.
yeah, this was excellent. The only thing I gotta say that's irked me so far of this series is I'm happy I'm getting another version of Roberto in non-comic pages, but can't we just get the Roberto that I'm used to?
I'm happy that I think they're going to build to him. The way they left it with him and his mom, that was some cold shit. Not completely unexpected. When she was so okay about it, for her to turn around and be like, all right, now we can cover this up.
Yeah.
That was cool. So I feel like he's going to eventually become himself. It'll be a true travesty if they never give us the Cannonball Sunspot friendship.
But give me my cocky fucking Roberto too. Like he had a slight bit of something in New Mutants, and so far in this one, not what I need.
He's the Jubilee of this run right now. She's figured out who she is. She's cool with it. I do feel like the X-Men is best when there's one character in there who isn't quite sure where they want to be in the world. They have to decide, am I going to be an X-Man, or am I just going to be a mutant, or am I going to try and get rid of this shit? There's got to be someone on the fence. And for now, that's who he's got to be. But I think eventually, after the shit with his mom's done, he's going to fully join the team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And we also found out who's pulling the strings.
Fucking Bastion.
That was...
Doing a creepy shaving scene with Magneto. Oh, yeah. They might as well have put Stuck in the Middle with You on.
Well, Purple People Eater was very unnerving.
Yeah, it was. The fact they used that as his calling card song.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Like, what the fuck?
Incredibly psychological this season.
It's so good.
It is so good.
Okay, that was our last
That's
review,
the
right?
last reviews.
Small handful of news from me. Velma Season 2 dropped on Max. Anybody else notice that? Batgirl.
Saw it, but didn't watch it.
Like, I was clipping through Max the other day. I'm like, didn't they, like, the entire internet shit on this thing?
Yeah, but they were contractually obligated to make a second season.
Do suppose.
I will give them credit. So no one cares about this show, right?
Not my.
Okay.
I have no connection to it.
So there's been no Scooby,
Yeah,
right?
and they completely tweaked the characters themselves, from what I've heard.
Correct. You get Scrappy,
Oh,
and Scrappy is a genetically engineered fucking war machine. And
he's Scrappy then.
It just loses his shit and kills a bunch of fucking soldiers.
They're definitely trying new stuff with the concept.
Yeah.
So that's how they're going to get Scooby. A talking dog is going to be genetic engineering.
Oh, then it's not going to happen now. The show, they made the second season, but that's it.
Yeah. Oh.
There's rumors of a live-action Scooby-Doo.
It's not rumors.
show.
It's not
It's not
rumors.
a rumor. It was confirmed.
Yep, Netflix.
Well, the cast from the movies wants to get back together. All of them want to make an R-rated film.
Yeah, that's not this. This is Netflix is making a live-action Scooby-Doo movie, and Greg Berlanti's doing it.
Oh, so it's going to be in the vein of, what was that one? What was the Archie one? That Sabrina universe.
Riverdale, Sabrina.
Okay, it's
I'm
going to be that
fine.
kind of.
I am fine with this.
For Scooby-Doo, I would love that.
It makes sense. If you keep the characters close to who they are, then the fans will be all right.
I trust Berlanti.
He does know what's what. Rey Mysterio is getting his own comic book.
Yep.
Rey Mysterio is basically getting his own comic book universe. Let me get the specifics with this. He and another luchador, I don't know if this dude exists or they created him for this, but I'm guessing he exists. Tinieblas Jr., Tinieblas Jr. If they throw a junior at the end of the name of Luchador, it usually means he's got some kind of history.
I'll tell you in a second.
Masked Comics is the name of the imprint through, I just had it, Massive Publishing and Masked Republic Comics.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're creating a Luchaverse.
He is a real wrestler.
Okay.
A luchador. Sorry.
Luchador. You know, good for Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think over the years we've seen he's more than a little bit interested in comic books, so he's invested. And now that he's probably closer to the end of his career, well, I'd like to see him wind down. It would be great if he was just kind of managing his son for a while, just coming in sporadically. Dude's been doing it since like the 90s. Got to pump them brakes. But yeah, he's getting a comic universe around him. Good for you, Ray. My last thing, I would have put it in the trailers, but it's barely a trailer. It's more video game news, so mega happy Bukaki game time. Not much news to it, though, other than there's going to be an Alien VR-specific game. They're making a VR Alien game, which could be awesome if it's anything like Alien Isolation.
What's the track record of fucking good Alien games, though? It's real shit.
Not as bad as you might think. When they bomb, they bomb hard.
Yeah, but I feel like
Colonial Marines is still one of the worst games ever made.
I still feel like there's less good than horrible Alien games.
Alien Isolation,
Yes,
fucking
Isolation.
incredible. Fireteam Elite, the 3-person shooter over the shoulder, really solid. It didn't have the legs everyone hoped. It's a 3-person.
I heard that game sucked.
And then you heard from fucking idiots because it's not the greatest game in the world, but it's fun play. It just didn't have the support it deserved. What were some of the other ones? The ones back in the day were really fun. Alien vs. Predator on Lynx, or what was that? Jaguar. It was one of the best games on that system. Yeah, there's a lot of them that suck.
There's
ass.
17 officially licensed Alien franchise games.
Really?
Yes. 17.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's that little.
That's a fucking lot, dude.
It's been around for almost 50 years. And is that counting one that involved Predator also? Because there was arcade ones. They were the greatest in the world, but they were fun.
I'll tell you in a minute. Yes, it does count Predator.
Okay. So yeah, I would have thought there was a lot more, but because of massive craters like Colonial Marines, they're very gun-shy with this property when it comes to games. I'm telling you, man, when they do them right, they're incredible. When they shit the bed, it splatters all over the walls.
Yeah, I would wish they would stop making these.
No, don't stop making them. Start making them better. It's coming out on Oculus and PSVR 2. The only problem I have with it, and I'm concerned it might be another turd factory, the trailer is literally a recreation of the original Alien trailer with just VR at the end of it. It's this, like a planetscape in space, and the word alien slowly comes into frame like it did in the beginning of the movie. You showed us nothing. You just made an announcement trailer. You got to give us a little more, folks. It must be very early days. They probably don't have any footage to show us, which...
Well, then why drop a teaser trailer?
Exactly. Very annoying. Okay, anybody else have news?
Yes. The Apple Vision Pro has cut its number of manufactured Apple Vision Pros because apparently no one wants to spend $3,500 for shit.
Is it shit or is it just untested hardware that's way too lofty?
That one. The tech reviews I've seen of it, if you use it for productivity, if you drop the $3,600, it's worth it.
But that's the problem.
But
who's got the $$3,600?
Not the market for it.
that's it. But the third-party apps are not what the Apple promised.
Yeah. I mean, they're in a weird position. They can't just make something that's equal in specs to something like the Oculus, to whatever Meta's got, because then you're just part of the crowd. Or you make something like bleeding edge that's got all these amazing capabilities, and no one can afford it, so no third parties are going to support it. What do you have? They put themselves in a dumb situation.
I was reading that they are working on an Apple Vision 2 that will be less.
Yeah, even then it's going to be, like you said, it's going to be like $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's still what?
Still
Probably.
a bit too high, and they're going to have to cut back on a lot of the features. It's not going to be as revolutionary as the shit we saw in that. So then, like I was saying before, you're hewing closer to some of the stuff that's already out there. And okay, it's more self-contained, like something like I've got, but like Meta or Oculus, whatever the fuck it is, isn't too different from the Apple Vision.
If anybody could adapt, like they said, the best thing about the Apple Vision is the eye tracking. That, they say, is on point. Where you can look at something and the screen will, everything will move wherever your eyes go. But if someone could adapt that, like Disney with the HoloFloor, and make that
something like that's
immersive world,
not cheap to do in something with such a small form factor. So if you're going to do it when it's free roaming, like shit, the eye tracking on the PSVR 2 is excellent, but that's because it's hooked up to a fucking $500 machine. You gotta have that kind of backup. To try and do it as some free floating thing, it's just not gonna be able to do it for $2,000.
Listen, $3,500, too much. $2,000, too much.
For 2-hour battery too.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Jennifer Aniston and the Oscar-winning writer from Juno are remaking 9 to 5.
Innovative.
Well, that's another like 50-year-old movie. So
Yeah.
they haven't touched it forever. And if there was ever a better time to talk about the mistreatment of the working class by management, I can't think of it.
Yeah. Let's see, what else does Justin have here? Amy Lee is rumored to be joining Linkin Park.
Was this confirmed? Because I read this and I read it was just a rumor.
Bitch, what did I just say?
Oh, you said
What?
rumor.
What the fuck did I just say? I said rumored. God damn.
Joe, don't take that from him.
You shut your dirty whore mouth.
I support him.
So there's that. I'm down. Are you against this, Joe? Is that why you're...
I'm not against it. No, Joe. Amy Lee's got a great voice.
I'm against it.
Of course you
I
are.
didn't think.
Because it's
I don't know who the fuck this
it's a
lady
woman.
thinks she is. Amy Lee Hoosen?
She's,
Amy Lee, that's who she thinks she is.
yeah,
Yeah,
knows
okay.
she
the
is.
lead singer of Evanescence.
Lead singer of Evanescence?
Yeah.
For a reason. Because it's not Linkin Park. Get out. Don't like her, don't need her, don't want her.
I hate your face.
Next.
The,
Hate your...
All but thrown down.
They can't find an Asian like Journey did that sings karaoke just like him. They really can't do that?
I have.
I guarantee you there are
I
so
can't
many guys
comment
in their
on that.
30s from
Oh
the area
my
right
god.
now that could fill those shoes.
Totally. Wasting their time with this chick, bloated contract. They get this snakeskin pants, slick back wearing Asian dude who's just there. You close your eyes, you're like, that's Chester Bennington.
Arthur. Chester Arthur.
Chester A. Arthur.
Chester Copperpot.
42nd president.
You never know. Maybe she'll bring it to life.
Maybe.
She's not going to bring him back to life.
Well, with today's advances in technology,
Speaking of today's advances in
He lives like
technology,
200 years old. You never know.
astronomers and scientists are waiting with bated breath to find out whether observations from planet K2-18b can confirm the theory of alien life on the exoplanet. Twice as big as Earth and 120 light years away, planet K2-18b was recently found to possibly have life-supporting evidence. And today, this was the 4 days ago, on the 26th, the James Webb Space Telescope is on a mission to garner hours of observation to confirm whether a compound only produced by life is in the atmosphere of the exoplanet. We are close.
Riveting.
That's kind of important to know for absolute fact there's another planet that's supporting life out there.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest announcements that would happen in decades.
How many thousands of light years away are they observing K2-92?
It's pretty close.
Oh, it's all about how it can help you, huh? It's all about how it affects your life, right?
No. I'm just trying to understand here. This exoplanet that is how many thousands of light years
Doesn't matter.
away?
It doesn't matter how many thousands of light years away.
It kind of matters. So they're looking at it through this telescope, thousands of light years away,
Yeah.
for alien life.
Yeah.
And what do they hope to find? An amoeba?
It is anything. It just proves
It's
that
technically an alien life.
it proves that there's life in the galaxy.
Even a single-celled organism would be like huge.
Even just finding that, you could then say, well, that means that there's definitely more advanced life out there.
Even something as simple as that is enough to piss off religious people, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm not necessarily religious, but I call bullshit. Don't buy it. Go back to school, nerd.
Two of Sony's upcoming blockbusters have officially been delayed. On Friday evening, the studio confirmed that Sony's Spider-Man Universe installment Kraven the Hunter has been delayed to Friday, December 13th. Oh, that's an omen. It was scheduled to be released August 30th this year, but I guess Christmas time sounds better.
Well, you have to understand, they have to re-CGI his abs. They only gave him a six-pack. He needs an eight-pack.
Aaron Taylor Johnson works for those abs. I've seen him in no CGI movies with those abs.
Yeah.
He puts in the E.
Additionally, the new Karate Kid movie, which originally held the December 13th release date, has been pushed back to May 30th of next year. The decision was made to allow Karate Kid to follow the final season of its television spin-off, Cobra Kai.
At least that makes sense.
Yeah.
They still haven't announced when season 6 is dropping.
No, we got that trailer a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm a full season behind on that. Man, when I get Netflix back for that, whenever Stranger Things comes out, I'm going to have to do a lot of binging.
Yeah, you are. Cobra Kai has been tight, too.
Yeah. Before you get into food news, I have a quick news story.
Don't assume that food news is next, Joe.
Okay.
You are stepping all over my dick tonight.
Well, you know what? No. I respect Joe for that. He's letting you know before you do food news.
Yes.
Whenever that happens, let him get a news thing.
Listen, also, there's no way he's stepping on your dick. It doesn't drop to the floor like mine. Who are you kidding?
The only reason yours drops to the floor is because you're all 2.5 feet tall.
Well, don't make fun of my stubby legs. I'm self-conscious. Also, you're wrong. My dick hangs low.
Does it wobble to and fro?
Yeah.
Can you tie it? You know what? I'm not going to extend this.
No, what I like to do is I like to tuck it under, swing it over my shoulder, and then lasso it around myself so it looks like a seatbelt.
Do you have Chewbacca's bandolier?
Yeah, but then it also goes around my waist like a belt.
Chewbacca?
And then I tuck it in my butt cheeks so it doesn't move.
Ooh.
Not in my butt, but in my butt cheeks.
Okay.
It's not gay. It's not gay because it's mine.
Yeah, it's your own.
Here's a quick summer movie preview. The Fall Guy drops May 3rd.
That's not out yet?
No. Unfrosted also drops May 3rd on Netflix. Tarot, a tarot card-based horror movie, drops May 3rd as well.
Sounds dumb.
I saw The TV Glow, May 3rd.
That does look fucked up.
Yeah. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is May 10th. If drops May 17th. The Strangers, Chapter 1, also May 17th. Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, May 24th. The Garfield movie.
Why are they calling it a Mad Max Saga? Is he in it?
It's because it takes place in that world.
So sucks.
Name recognition. You got to have that name in there, even if he doesn't show up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sounds familiar. We talked about this. I hate it.
The Garfield movie, May 24th. Hitman, June 7th. Bad Boys Ride or Die, June 7th.
Another Hitman movie?
It's not the one you're thinking.
Okay, I think you should change the name then.
No, it's an all-new romantic action comedy. The Watchers, June 7th. Inside Out 2, June 14th. A Quiet Place Day 1, June 28th. Horizon, An American Saga, Chapter 1, June 28th. Despicable Me 4, July 3rd.
Milking that shit.
Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, July 3rd on Netflix. Maxine, July 5th. Long Legs, July 12th. Twisters, July 19th.
Oof.
Deadpool and Wolverine, July 26th.
Yeah.
Harold and the Purple Crayon, August 2nd. Cuckoo, August 2nd. Trap, August 9th. Borderlands, August 9th. Alien Romulus, August 16th. The Crow, August 23rd. And that's it for this list.
Oh no, we're going to be in
releases.
Florida when Alien Romulus and that other piece of shit come out.
They're going to have cool setups in Disney Springs, though, to take pics.
For Romulus.
Yeah.
Are they behind the other one? No. What was the other one you just said? That last one you listed. I can't even remember it. I was definitely not
The Crow.
interested. That's right. Yeah, that's the one I'm completely against.
Rumors about Avengers 5. With Wolverine and Deadpool primed to take over the box office this summer, put Marvel Studios back on solid footing after a lackluster 2023, some new developments are brewing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe regarding the future of Avengers 5. While Jonathan Majors' recent departure has cast some uncertainty over the role of Kang the Conqueror, media reports suggest that Marvel Studios has charted a new course on the main plot's direction. According to scooper Daniel Rickman, Marvel Studios has apparently figured out the direction of the story of Avengers 5, which is rumored to feature a smaller team of Earth's mightiest heroes than initially expected. While some new characters may be introduced, the Fantastic Four are not anticipated to make an appearance. On a related note, Rickman has also shared that the casting for Galactus, the cosmic entity that is rumored to be the next big bad in the MCU, is close to being cast, with an announcement potentially imminent in the Hollywood trades. Furthermore, a more speculative rumor from some rando guy that's got a pretty good track record suggests that Marvel may possibly be developing an Avengers vs. X-Men movie. However, given the studio's plans for the X-Men are still in the earliest stages, Marvel Studios does indeed like to plan years in advance. It may be just a tad premature, a bit of a stretch for the rumor to be accurate at this point. And now, motherfuckers, would be food news time, but Joe's got a thing.
Yes. In preparation for next week's premiere of Doctor Who, the TARDIS has materialized at Disneyland. Not in Epcot, where it should be, because, that would make sense.
Which guitarist?
But that just sets up my my news. Shutigawa has stated he will not be a 3-and-done doctor. He's going to break that streak. So according to him, he's in it for the long haul.
Chippy Chow in it for the long haul. Fist bump.
I think anything more than 4 seasons for any of them is pushing it.
He already finished filming his second season.
Really? They haven't even put the first one out. They've banked 2 seasons already with him? That's a lot. These must be short runs.
Yeah, it's only like 8 episodes. But Russell T. Davies said he doesn't want to have that gap in between seasons anymore.
That's how you get away with it. Usually they were 13 episodes. Now that they're pulling them back a bit, yeah. Right. It's not the worst. I mean, if you really love a version of the Doctor, you want him to stick around. Hell, I was happy when Tennant came back, and he still can now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, food.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on one second.
Holding. Holding. I actually look thin right now.
All right, here we go. Sour Patch Kids Oreos are dropping May 6th.
Oh. Do they give any specifics? Because if it's the cream, oh wow, that's a big fuck you from Kyle.
Sour Patch Kids flavored cookie and cream with colorful inclusions.
Ew.
Don't shoot the messenger, Kyle. Van Leeuwen Ice Cream is putting out ice cream bars. London Fog, which is swirls of Earl Grey tea and sweet cream ice cream. Coffee and cream. Coffee and cream, swirls of cold brew and sweet cream ice cream. And a blue jasmine tea, which is, you guessed it, swirls of blue jasmine tea, ice cream, and cream ice cream.
Since I don't know who Van Leeuwen is, I'm guessing this is a tea or coffee company.
No, well, Van Leeuwen is not. They're like a gourmet ice cream company.
Oh, okay.
Post Cereal is putting out a limited edition frosted chocolate cake cereal. This is pretty much just chocolate mini wheats.
Something that should happen a long time ago. That shit's way too healthy.
Summer Fruity Pebbles is dropping this May.
I've already seen them out, I think.
Okay. Also, Fruity Pebbles waffle cereal.
Waffle flavored rice?
No, waffle shaped rice, colorfully sprinkled shenanigans. Jell-O pudding has 2 new flavors this summer: mango pudding and churro pudding.
Okay. I thought it was churro gelatin for a second, and that would have just been horrendous.
Pudding.
Churro pudding, I'll give that a 50-50 shot.
Body Armor's got a new tropical passion fruit flavor hitting shelves in May. I like Body Armor. It's delightful.
I'd say it's overly expensive vitamin water, but even vitamin water is overly expensive now.
Yeah, all the shit is. I mean, the healthiest thing is Pedialyte, and that's way more expensive than the rest of it.
It's expensive to keep kids hydrated.
Yeah, I use it for myself.
Like I said.
Hershey's has got Hershey's S'mores mini muffins and Hershey's Double Chocolate mini muffins coming out store shelves this summer. Ritz dropped yesterday. Limited edition butterier flavored Ritz crackers.
They were already pretty friggin' buttery.
Yeah,
They are,
and now
yeah.
they're butterier.
It's not a word, but it's a problem, and it must be stopped.
Chips Ahoy collabing with Hershey's for Hershey's S'mores Chocolate Chip Chewy Chips Ahoy.
It's a lot of
Say
work.
that 3 times fast.
No.
Exactly.
Chop, chop, chewy,
Chewy
chop.
Chewy Chop. Chewy Chewy Chop.
Cookie bad, me bad.
Kyle's got to be... Kyle, you got to be behind these.
Does he, though?
No.
Wow.
There it is. Does it?
As a matter of fact, I'm not behind Food News at all.
That's a fucking lie.
My mind is in a completely different place right now.
Are you trying to work on your draft?
I'm making preparations.
I do see you writing over there.
Yeah. Gatorade.
Well, I realized they also only had 4 ice cream places, so.
You just need one more.
Gatorade is
Yeah.
also putting out another limited edition flavor, Lightning Blast. It's clear.
What do they think lightning tastes like? I was about to say, what does lightning taste like, but none of us knows.
It's clear. I have no clue. I don't know what this flavor is. There's nothing on there. It just says Lightning Blast.
It's cum.
It's lightningy.
I'd imagine lightning tastes kind of like brisket, since like your insides are burning.
Q. Jell-O has another 2 new flavors coming. These are the refrigerated desserts. So they have Girl Scouts Thin Mints with dark chocolate pudding with Girl Scout Thin Mint cookie pieces to crumble inside. I mean, they're already crumbled. You just mix them in. The other one is Girl Scouts Coconut Caramel or Samoas. And that is a caramel flavored pudding with the crushed up Samoa cookies to drop in. Sounds good. You're into that whole thing, you know?
I don't like how the Girl Scouts are just selling their souls to everybody.
Well, fucking be prepared. I got more Girl Scout for you.
Of course you do.
Team America Cheerios are coming back just in time for this year's Olympics. But they're not the healthier version like you thought. These are frosted berry flavored. The old Team America Olympic Cheerios were multiple grains. They were healthier.
Something you might feed to an athlete?
Yeah, not so much these. They're putting out limited edition Jerry Seinfeld covered unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Like his image is
He's on the
them?
box. He's on the box with his character from the movie.
Just the box? They couldn't have like done that whole printing thing on the Pop-Tart?
I mean, these are unfrosted. So it got holes in it already.
I think it's a big hole. No frosting.
Doritos Flamin' Hot Mystery Flavor. Dropping this summer.
I can guess it right now. Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Old Bay Seasoned Goldfish Crackers. Dropping in June.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Shouldn't they be like lobster shaped or crab shaped then?
It still works with
I
fish.
like that.
Still works with fish. Peach Coca-Cola is going to hit freestyle machines this summer. Just in case you wanted fruity Coke.
I do. Cherry.
Great Value, the Walmart brand, has blueberry pie flavored cereal. And it looks like it's Golden Grams pieces, but with the blueberry up in it. Like pieces of blueberry. This looks good. Girl Scouts Thin Mints Mini
You're
Bars.
still fucking going?
Yeah. Thin Mints Mini Bars are sold at Costco. Mint flavored 100% real dark chocolate blended with crunchy chocolate cookie crumbles.
They are watering down the concept of Girl Scout cookie. As if that was any...
I'd eat these though. They look good.
I'm not saying I wouldn't eat any of them, I just wouldn't spend money on them.
Kyle, 3 more things. Orange Cloudsicle Slush Float at Sonic launches in May. Orange Vanilla Boba Frozen Orange Slush Mix. Orange Cloud Syrup Whipped Cream and Soft Serve.
Okay, I'm gonna propose a rule to the group. If it's something being released at a place that none of us would go to, we don't put it on Food News anymore.
I feel like it might drive you to go to the place though.
Sonic?
Who doesn't like a good creamsicle?
I like Sonic hot dogs. I would like to add something to Mike's limitations.
Ooh, an amendment.
Anything that's being released in a supermarket also does not belong on the list.
That's a lot.
That's everything.
That's the fucking point, Mike.
Yes,
That's why.
99.9.
Veto.
Because I know I can't hold Justin to saying, like, oh, Justin, you're only allowed 9 of these fucking things to show.
Well, coming from the guy who overlists everything possible every time we do anything, you have no room to talk, and I continue.
Hey, when I
food news.
overlist, I asked the group how many they want to fucking hear.
Hey,
all right?
listen.
I'm pretty sure you didn't ask the group, hey guys, you want to hear 23 pieces of fucking food news on a show that's supposed to be a short show?
It is short.
It's over an hour and a half already.
No, it's not. We're at 129.
And the last 37 minutes of the fucking food news.
We are at an hour 29, and if you didn't stop me, we would have been under an hour and a half. Now shut up and let me continue.
That's not true. I had a douche of the week, and it was you.
Cold Stone Creamery is beating Salt and Straw to the Choco Taco. Starting April 30th through May 5th, you can get a Choco Taco at Cold Stone Creamery. Sweet cream ice cream wrapped in a waffle taco and coated with chocolate and crushed peanuts.
Okay, this I could get. Well, no, not the peanuts part. Fuck that.
Well, you can get it without. They make it fresh.
I've only had one fresh Choco Taco. There was a version they made with like Rice Krispies in there, and it was actually like soft.
Yeah.
When I had it, I don't know if it's because it was too old, or if that's the way it's supposed to be, but it didn't crunch.
I mean, most fresh made cones have to sit for a while before they crunch. And last but not least, IHOP's got a menu to tie in with the movie If. They have a stack of cinnamon pancakes with deep fried cinnamon sugar donuts on top, blue raspberry pancakes topped with Fruity Pebbles, a Coney Island pizza omelet. Yep. Mozzarella, peppers, onions, pepperoni, sauce on an omelet.
No.
I guess it all goes together.
Have a French toast sandwich. It's a breakfast sandwich on French toast. And 2 drinks. Blossom's Orange Sickle. And the unbelievable blue soda pop, which is a just blue carousel and Sprite, and it's got a bomb pop shoved in it.
I recommend it.
There you go. That's your food news for this week.
You read one more piece of food news, I'm going to shove my bomb pop somewhere.
Oh, breaking food news. Don't tempt me with a good time, buddy.
I have a code, Nerd and Douche. It's the same company for the same thing.
All right.
How often do you pull that off, right?
Let me drop a douche then.
Okay, if you want to do it in front of everybody.
Hey. Jim Cornette is under fire.
Oh, what thing this time?
Is under fire this week for the picture of his most recent episode of his podcast, in which he discusses Swerve Strickland, the new AEW World Champion, who happens to be a person of color.
Tell me he said something fucking Cornetti.
So,
no.
He was when it comes to what he said about Swerve, it was nice. However, the picture used in the thumbnail of the show is a cartoon drawing of Swerve Strickland, Jim Cornette as a gorilla, and his co-host as a fucking cotton swab.
Oh, that bad? No.
See, I figured it was just going to be a really bad version of Strickland that made him look kind of Sambo, but bro, come on.
No, well, don't do that.
Kyle, it is inexcusable.
I agree with that. I don't know. Given the fact that I've heard their live reactions to some of the artwork on the show, it makes it sound like they don't necessarily see it far in advance.
I call bullshit.
However, if that is what happened in this instance, that is absolutely inexcusable. There is no way that artwork should be put up representing their show that they have not seen well enough in advance. And if they had seen this well enough in advance, I absolutely agree with you. I gotta be honest with you. I cannot fucking believe that this is what he's under fire for.
I mean, the fact that the audio came up about him dropping the N or calling someone the N-word, yeah, that's not good either.
No.
But it all ties into this scenario.
And it doesn't really make sense, too. Why would the person doing the artwork, if if Cornette's trying to not be that kind of edgy, not like lean into being racist, why would you do something so fucking racist? Like, if that was his gimmick, he didn't care what people think, and he's just being edgy and race, he'll make bad jokes, then yeah, theme it with that, and you catch shit for the whole deal, or you just don't give a shit about catching shit. But, like, it's not on brand.
It's bad. It's a bad look. It is bad. Fuck you, dude. Like, that's bad.
Yeah, fuck him. Nobody else has nerds or douches?
I mean, I have a nerd, but do your thing.
Okay. My nerd and douche this week is Bethesda GameWorks, with all the hullabaloo around Fallout, released upgraded next-gen versions for PCs, Xboxes, and the PlayStation 5 of Fallout 4, I believe 76, and New Vegas for free, which is a great thing. Upgrades, if you have the game, you get a free upgrade for it. Unless you got the PS Plus version that was given away a couple of years ago that I downloaded, that I have, you don't get it for free there. You would have to pay another $20 if you wanted an upgraded version of a 10-year-old game. So that's pretty fucking douchey. It's the one area the one thing they don't give it to.
There's a postscript to your douche, too. The PC version doesn't work.
Yeah, they fucked up a lot of things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
So Bethesda being Bethesda as usual. Using a 15-year-old engine to push all of their games.
My nerd of the week is twofold. It's Ryan Reynolds and Bluey.
Together?
Yeah. Have you seen... he posted it last week at some point. Maximum Effort, his production company, did a Zillow commercial. And it's tracking through this house, and there's a little green balloon floating in the corner of one of the rooms, and it's going throughout it, and outside, they pan to outside on the front porch, and it is the real life versions of the dogs that Bluey's family are based on. And he posted on Twitter, and he's like, "You know what you did, Bluey." And it's the latest work from Maximum Effort. And then Bluey's official Twitter responded, "For real life."
Oh.
And it's fucking nerdy and bravo, and that's wholesome right there. That's a show for this show. Now let's get ready to cut each other's throats, huh?
I was getting to the point with this show where I don't know if you guys have seen the Ashton Kutcher movie No Strings Attached.
Yes.
But there's a scene where they go out for his birthday dinner with his father and his ex-girlfriend. And at one point during the meal, he just gets so shell-shocked by the conversation, he just starts slamming his head into the table. And I almost did that because that clip came up as a suggestion for me today. But instead, I just laid my head on the table earlier. I'm really glad I didn't smash my head in frustration. But anyway, as always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/Nerdities. Follow us on Twitter @Nerdities. Email us at nerdities@gmail.com. And check out nerdities.com.
Then fuck your face.
No, fuck your face!
And then head over to tpublic.com/Nerdities. Find your Nerdities t-shirts. They're on sale right now for Mother's Day. That'd be a cool gift, but probably half of you won't do it. Your moms, you don't appreciate them even though you're in their basements most of the time. Shit like that. If you don't even want to buy the shirt, you can head over to sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com and you can get some of our new treats for the month of May. Chocolate chip cream cheese cookies. Carmelitas. They were so good they made it to the menu. Banana cream cookies. Snickerdoodle blondies. And birthday cake cookies.
That's the ad? That's everything?
Yeah, that's it. What else do you want me to fucking do?
I wasn't sure.
Do you want me to hold their hand for them?
Well, I kind of want you to hand it off to Joe.
Oh, okay. Joe, here you fucking go. Like we haven't done this a million times.
Well, like you're looking down. There's been more than one time in the show where you stopped to do something.
I was reading the items for the menu.
By the way, don't serial killer point at Joe with a knife. Yeah?
Yeah. Or you were holding a knife.
Yeah.
That's not a knife.
Well, you can't buy knives.
That's a spoon.
It is also the thing I'm looking down doing, is peeling my apple.
Go to youtube.com/nerdities. Bash that subscribe button and stingy ring that bell to get notified when new content is coming, because a whole lot of new content is coming. I don't know, it just sounded weird. Stingy ring.
What?
I have no
Own it, Joe. Own it. I rather like what you just said. What did you just say?
That's something you get from a Portuguese man of war.
This has been the most on this show has been in a long time. Everybody is firing on all sorts of cylinders tonight. Not on all the cylinders. We're all on different fucking ones.
And they're not timed well.
But it's been fucking incredible.
But yeah, lots of new stuff is coming in 2024, including Nerd ET's, our cooking show, with a special May the 4th episode. We have some shorts. We have some holiday specials, Christmas and Halloween.
We sell shorts now?
Salute your shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have skirts and capris.
Oh.
Bongs.
Yeah.
What's about the kilt?
Maybe.
If you get a large skirt.
Does come in plaid.
Great.
You are tartan luck.
Will you let Joe finish?
No.
Yeah, subscribe to everything with Nerdities. If you want to give us any type of budget for this stuff, because we need money, we like money. You would like for us to have money so we could do better things to entertain you.
Joe will show up to your house in the shirt he's wearing right now, slowly unbutton it, and maybe suck you off. Who knows?
Joe can be my Mickey bar.
What's the price? You know? Sorry. I really like that shirt.
Write to us at nerdities@gmail.com. We'll croon, we'll swoon, we'll talk about your business and or product.
There we go. The opinions of the Nerdies crew, idiotic and poorly thought out, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting. Draft time!
Okay.
Alright.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.